Hello and welcome to another update video about DOT. The DOT chart hasn't moved much since the last update, but we have some interesting developments, and let's talk about them in this video. First of all, we're still dealing with two possible and also likely wave counts. I think I mentioned in the last video, I'm leaning to the yellow one because it is showing us a series of higher highs and higher lows. But it's still a very questionable count, and it would take a break below, first of all, round about $7.20, and then below $6.60 to suggest that this white wave count is actually in control. What is the difference? Well, in the white wave count, we have a large A, B, C structure we're dealing with, in which the B wave is a separate A, B, C structure. And we could now be in this B wave rally. Let me zoom in a bit. So we'd be in this B wave rally, and the B wave actually formed a nice A, B, C itself. So we have corrective structures within corrective structures, but now the market would need to confirm that move down with a break below $7.20. Until that happens, I think the yellow count is leading. It's also leading because we've seen a break above that trend line here. And in the yellow count, a fourth wave bottomed on the 23rd of January. It's a different count. In this case, we're dealing with a diagonal pattern in which we've seen a wave 1, a wave 2, a wave 3, a wave 4, and a wave 5 is likely unfolding. To be honest, if I look at it like that, it is possible that this move up is going to form all of wave 5. Yeah, see like that? Most recently, we did have to extend this diagonal. I think it was in the last video. So it looks like 1, 2, and then A, B, wave C might be unfolding now. And I highlighted to you in the last video if that's the case. If this is the correct wave count, wave C could be an impulse, and it could be quite rapid. Okay, so let's see if that's actually happening. At least we see a little bit of upside here today, and we've got that break of the trend line. However, I also mentioned that the minimum target for the third wave in the yellow count is $8.39. This, however, seems a little bit shallow or short compared to the microstructure, because the C wave also needs to have a certain length, and the C wave 100% extension points actually towards around about $9. Let's just calculate that, because what we do here, we take the length of the A wave in yellow, go to the low of the B wave, and yeah, it's actually pointing towards $8.90. So it seems likely that the third wave, I mean, I said ideal target 863, it's actually 863 plus. Obviously, we have a minimum target, and then the first ideal target is the 1.38 extension, but the C wave length suggests it should go a little higher. So the $9 level seems to be relevant. That could complete wave 3. Then I can give you a support area for wave 4, maybe a retest of this trend line from above, this support line, and then we could get that fifth wave stretch to the upside. Then we have a complete 5-wave pattern to the upside here on this chart. We'll see how that works. I mean, we have to be prepared for different microstructures that are changing. I'm actually observing a whole, series of different counts. I can also say this was the B wave, okay, and we're now in a C wave up, but that would then go a little higher. So there are other patterns that we can observe, but they are at the moment all bullish as long as the $4.40 level is actually holding, because that's really the critical support below which we have to assume new bear market lows are coming. So what are the bulls required to do now? Well, the bulls, to keep the yellow count alive, need to keep the price above that $7.25 level, and then we need to really see that break above the last swing high of around about $8.16, and then we can carry on to deal with all these targets here that we talked about. So it's just a quick update about DOT. Hope you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment, and subscribe. And if you really like the content, then please check out the channel membership. Also, make sure that you follow us on Instagram and Twitter for additional content. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye-bye.